Hello, fellow 8-bit heroes. We are joining you guys today to engage in a little bit of spoiler talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. So, if you have not seen Spider-Man No Way Home, now would be a good time to get off of the stream and go see the movie, because it is definitely a movie worth seeing. So I'm joined today by my co-hosts, Mr. Drew Deal.
What up?
And Miss Teresa Storm.
All right.
So guys, let's start getting into it from the first few minutes of the movie. Where basically they are being Peter and MJ are being basically accosted, because it is now official that everybody knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and that they are being told that Spider-Man has murdered the air quotes hero Mysterio.
Right.
That part,
know,
that part, I was kind of wanting them to rush through, because it was like, me personally, like when I seen that, I was just like, come on, let's get to the stuff, because we've been waiting for so long, and we know what we're supposed to be getting, and it was kind of just like, I know it was like story based, but for me, I wanted that part to rush through. That was probably the part that I disliked. The whole part of the movie was just like the very beginning, all the way up to like Doctor Strange. Once Peter went to Doctor Strange, that's when it got good for me. But before that, I just wanted to rush and get to that part.
So what's up with that fat chick that just thought that running up on Spider-Man, who apparently may or may not be a murderer, was a good idea?
Right. And then she started telling everybody that she got hit by him. That was Karen. Karen did that. Tell Karen to go sit down.
I wasn't even paying attention. Now y'all just saying it as funny.
Karen need to go sit herself down. Spider-Man hit me, If Spider-Man hit you, you'd be on that tree right there.
Oh my!
Well, Spider-Man would have put his whole hand through her body.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wasn't even paying. The one I paid attention to was when he went to fly off, and some dude grabbed him and got yeeted. Like that's what I noticed.
I was just, But here's the thing, it's an interesting way how they went around that whole situation. I mean, we did not discuss it. It was kind of the whole knowing Peter Parker because he's a murderer kind of was irrelevant after a minute.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. It was kind of like, oh, we know you're Peter Parker, and somehow that's the most important part. Had nothing to do with him killing anybody.
Yeah, it didn't seem like that big a deal, other than say when he was. I know I'm skipping. I know we'll be jumping around, but we will try to go in order. But it was like the college thing. Like, okay, you didn't make it to a college because you associate with him. Whatever.
Right.
Try another college. Shit, take your ass to community college. You so smart. Somebody will eventually get you. They don't care. That you know a killer. That's messed up. You just know a killer, so everybody it ruins your whole life. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. But,
yeah, it definitely was weird. And we know in real life, there would have been a college just for the publicity would have taken them.
Well, it's not only that, but it's almost like the entire world forgot that Spider-Man's been helping them this whole time.
And that he fought Thanos and,
all that. Thanos and died for you. That dude was Jesus Christ at this point. He died for you. And on top of that, we're really gonna assume and be okay with 100% of the population was kind of like, yeah, no, it's cool. He killed this guy. No, that's not how reality works. But sure, okay.
And then another jump forward, at the end, you gonna have. It looked like he would have got off anyway because they didn't have any evidence, and in the end, if he would just waited. They could have did the court case where we'd be like, well, we ain't got no evidence, everything cool. We'd be like, all right. And they go, well, y'all go to school now. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, they went over that part. Remember, Daredevil got him off of all the legal stuff. They had said that he had Yeah,
But
they
no,
said
that's-
that
Oh,
that
okay.
he had got off and he wasn't, they weren't going to be able to criminally charge him because they didn't have any evidence. But
Right.
it didn't matter to, in the court of public
Oh,
opinion,
the
like
public
they,
opinion. Yeah.
yeah,
But Doctor Strange said the other thing where he was like, "You ain't even went and talked to the people yet to try to, plead your case one time." Just like,
oh yeah, to the college,
Like,
yeah,
Oh
he
my
ain't talked to
God,
the
like,
MIT
you broke
people.
reality
like
and
he
you
is
haven't
straight
even
up
told?
perfect. The new age kids didn't even try at all. It was like they said no, and that was it. I just went on about my business.
Well, that just showed you that Doctor Strange is irresponsible off top. Like
Yeah, they made
before he do this, he ain't talked to Aunt May or nothing. He just taking Spider-Man word for it. Like that's just okay.
I wouldn't have did it
He
anyway.
came
either.
straight out of Hogwarts. That's what he did.
Like you said, I wouldn't have did it. I go, it just is what it is. Like, what are we doing? No, ain't nobody doing that for you.
Mm-mm.
So, one thing I thought was interesting was that they said Wong was now Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Strange was missing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody
so-
take his place.
Yeah, so we know that Strange had got, hit with the snap. So, he was gone for the 5 years, and Wong apparently is Sorcerer Supreme, even though he doesn't have the eye of, what is it, the eye of Agamemnon or whatever.
Yeah.
Num, num, num.
Yeah. So
Did they say you
that's
have to
interesting.
have the eye to be like the sorceress? I don't remember from.
I don't think that that's a hard and fast rule, especially
Yeah.
considering that it would have just been laying around, after
Or
Strange
it would have been
got
gone,
zapped.
wouldn't it? Wouldn't it have been
Yeah.
gone?
Well, no, I don't think all of your stuff zaps, does it?
I think if you got your clothes on, like if he had it on. Oh well, Thanos did he take it from him and bust it open, or?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
busted
know
it open to get the time stone out of it.
Okay, I can't. I need to go watch some stuff just to make like did he throw it on the ground? Did Doctor Strange pick it back up and put it on? Because then it would have disappeared with him. If he did that. But if it was just on the ground, it wouldn't have disappeared.
Right. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought that was real interesting, like that they were, that they were playing around with that stuff, and then them just, I don't know. There's this weird Marvel morality where, and this happens with DC too lately, where like they do something and you're just like, are there any adults around? Because like y'all
Yeah.
just like it happened in the Wonder Woman thing. Who got me on speaker? Because I can like hear the reverb.
It's me. Hold on. Go ahead. Can you hear it now?
Nah. But like, it's interesting because well, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We can hear you.
Well, when I took it off speaker, it keep. I think you can't hear me when I take it off speaker for some reason.
We can hear you just fine.
Well, no, I
Yeah,
got it on
we can hear
speaker
you.
again.
We could always hear
Oh, I
you.
could. Oh, okay. Well, I couldn't hear y'all. Well, I'm taking off speaker, and I'll say something.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me right now?
Yes.
Did y'all hear me, X? Could y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh, well, I can't hear y'all. It's like y'all are gone when I take
Where
it
your
off
headset?
speaker. Oh, okay. Well, my it's I think something happened to it, and that's the only reason I'm not using it because usually I have it on. I think I got a shortage in it or something.
Oh my lord.
Let me try. Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself again while y'all talking, and I'll try to plug it in.
Right.
All right, where were we?
So we were talking about Doctor Strange and how they like this weird morality around the superhero movies. Like with Wonder Woman 1984, everybody's cool with Wonder Woman essentially. We're not going to use the word grape, but we're going to say that forcing herself on an unwilling participant. That happened. Then
We can just forget about that whole situation. The guy doesn't remember. Okay.
Then you got the WandaVision crap where she
Excuse me.
enslaves an entire town, and then you got this retard Monica Rambeau talking about they'll never know what you sacrificed for them. Bro, these niggas ain't gone to the bathroom in like a month. Are you kidding me?
Sacrifice for her though.
There's a
Can y'all-
child that's gonna be going through therapy for the rest of their life because they was literally trapped in a room for over a month.
Can y'all hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say the doctor, not doctor. But you were saying no adults around. I remember when Strange was telling him he gonna do this and that, and he's like, "You better not do that." And he was just like, "All right, well, I'm leaving." He just leave like, "What?" Like, you told him not to do it. He ain't supposed to do it. That's it.
Right.
You're the sorceress now. The sorceress supreme.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. It's just like I say, it's just them doing really weird. Like, oh yeah, so you and your two friends can definitely get into college. I'm gonna mess with the entirety of reality, right? That's cool, right?
Yeah, just for school.
Like nothing about that sentence made any logical sense. But you know, it was fine. I love how he pulled the trick where he knocked him out of his body.
Yeah.
But it's weird that the spider sense worked independent of Peter's soul being in his body.
It's
What you
because
calling-
it's part of his body.
Well, that's not the spider sense. Remember, that's the tingly thing.
Oh god!
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, that's right. Because Sony won't let them
Peter
use
Tingle.
spider sense.
It's the Peter tingle.
Oh man.
Use your Peter's tingle.
The spider sense wouldn't have worked in there, but the tingle thing he would.
Yeah, it was the tingle that just kept it away from him, I tell you.
So I thought it was interesting that each one of them, irrespective of how they ended up, got all the villains that got brought in right before they died at the hands of a Spider-Man. That seemed very strange to me, but it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I was on board with Peter's "let's redeem them all" thing.
That wasn't Peter's idea, first of all. Let's not.
Yeah.
You can't blame Peter for that. The most irritating character. Aunt May used to be like, I used to love her in the first two movies, even though I didn't necessarily like those first two movies a lot. She was like a bright spot in the movies, and she just got extra stupid in this.
I never paid attention to her in the first two movies. All I used to notice is everybody used to talk about how hot she was, and I'm like, y'all really pushing that. I'm like, come on.
I just thought that she was cool for the fact that she found out that he was Spider-Man and didn't just lose it.
Well, I wouldn't go crazy. Like, imagine in real life right now you find out one of your sons is like Superman. Like, why would you go, you'd be like, oh my God, my baby might be in danger. But other than that, you'd be like, oh, this is cool. Like, I don't see no reason to go crazy about it. But like, let's say some a vigilant, like the one who actually killing somebody. You find out your kid Punisher, you need to maybe worry a little bit. He out killing people.
Right.
No. Spider-Man catching them,
For real. I don't know, man. Like I say, it's interesting because it was just like she just got more and more irritating as time went on. Like just saying stupid stuff. Like you gotta do it, Peter. Like even though this is all your fault and they really should just be dead, and you literally interfered in their free will and every part of their ability to make decisions. You need to fix them. It's like, nah, bruh.
They bad for a reason.
Oh man!
And
then she delivered the weakest "great power, great responsibility" speech in the history of Spider-Man.
But didn't she want it because she heard one of them say it about Uncle Ben?
She was saying it. No,
I thought she heard what's name say it at first, and then maybe later on she was repeating it.
Nope, because the other Spider-Man hadn't come into play before she died. Remember?
Yeah. He was like, well, Aunt May said, with great power, and then the other end, was it Toby? Yeah. That was like, comes great responsibility. Yeah.
What's really crazy is in the Tom Holland Spider-Man verse, there is no Uncle Ben. Ain't that about a bitch?
What?
Yes, that's what they're trying to tell you. There was never an Uncle Ben in this universe. That's crazy to me.
I know I don't remember them saying anything about Uncle Ben in that, what was it that he first popped up in Spider-Man? The
Civil War, wasn't it?
Yeah, because they were just saying, didn't he say something like, I lost somebody or something? Or did he say something like that? Yeah,
I don't think so. I think they just kind of just moved on. Like they was like, oh, this is Aunt May, and we live in an apartment, and moving on.
Yeah,
and I literally stole half of Miles Morales' origin story. Moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is my best friend. He's Asian, just like Miles Morales' best friend. Moving on.
He's sort of Asian. And because
Oh
he's
my
sort of
God.
Asian, he's got sort of powers, you know.
Yeah, because we're gonna try to link him to Shang-Chi, but not
All
really,
Asians are-
because we're being really racist by saying that all Asian
Asians
people.
are like the Shang-Chi.
Right. It's like, oh yeah, I got some magic. You know, he like pulling the whole Norman Osborn. You know, I'm something of a magician myself. You know.
I thought that he was freaking Hawaiian the whole time I'd seen him, and then
Right.
till I seen his grandma, and she's like Latina, I guess.
I don't even know. Are they Filipino
That
or what,
was-
bro?
Yeah, I don't know what.
That
I don't
was
know what they are.
That wasn't one of us. I'm not gonna lie.
She
Oh,
might have
okay.
been
I
Filipino
know.
or something. I can't
okay.
tell.
I don't know.
All I know
thought-
is she had some Asian weapons.
I hate y'all.
So I mean, like I say, that was interesting. But then you got, you know, you have everything going on with Peter and him trying to basically use this specialized web shooter that Doctor Strange magically made for him, and he's, you know, trying to yeet all of these dudes into their cells. So that was weird. And you know what was really funny is it was funny, but it wasn't funny. Is like when he went back to school. You know,
Yeah.
and like everybody was like, "Oh my God, you know, we made Spider, you know, we
Yeah,
nurture
yeah,
heroes," and then you got Hannibal Buress, non-funny ass, you know, bruh. I swear to God, it's him, Tiffany Haddish, and whatever that big chick's name is who got a comedy special right now on Netflix. All, bruh, they are the most unfunny black people I have ever seen in my life.
I don't know about Hannibal's like comedy. I ain't never really listened. I like him like when he was with Eric Andre.
Yeah,
That's mostly where I know him from, not his actual stand-up stuff.
it's not funny.
And then Tiffany Haddish, I don't know her from a stand-up. I just know her from movies.
It's
Like,
not funny.
So, yeah.
Bruh, you gotta watch that. I think her name is like Nicole something or something. Like, I'm gonna send you a link to her stand-up. It is like everybody's getting on, you know, Big Faison for you know,
Yeah.
for saying that she's not funny. Bruh, I went to go watch her stand-up. She is legit not funny.
Who?
Wow.
The chick, the big chick that you say doesn't like, she talks really valley. Yes,
Oh, I can't.
bruh, she is not funny. I
can't.
didn't even smile during her. I forget a laugh. I didn't even smile. I didn't even smirk. Nothing. It was just not funny. But we are
You saw
certainly
my
getting
face,
off
it was
topic.
straight disgusting. So
Yeah,
disgusting.
going somewhere else now.
Anyway, so back to Spider-Man. So I mean,
Sorry.
you know, so how did you feel about the Matt Murdock cameo?
I was happy to see him when I seen him because I was like, hopefully, we can get Punisher, and we can get Luke Cage, and we get Jessica Jones. If they bring that damn what's his name? Iron Fist, and they use that same character, they better train his ass this time.
I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna bring him back. I think
They
they're
need to-
cool
yeah,
with
they need
bringing
a
back
different-
the other ones, but I don't think that they're gonna bring him back because of the whole Shang-Chi nonsense.
Yeah,
I mean, how beneficial is it to have two kung fu people that basically have the same power set but slightly different?
yeah. I mean, like I said, they could be like it, but it's just the whole thing to me is like I say, just need to train him because I ain't have a problem with his character. Then I just hate it when the fight scenes would come up, and I like the way they'd make a joke out of him when they were in the what's their group called, the Defenders. And everybody,
Yeah.
he was always coming up there and doing that speech, and everybody be kicking his ass. It was just funny, like the way they were playing him on that.
I'm the immortal Iron Fist, and he get knocked through a wall.
So I wouldn't see no problem him being on there because he'd be something else, and he don't have to have like his own movie, and he'd just be up in there as a, you know, some side character.
Right. So, I mean, getting to the meat and potatoes, I really enjoyed that they like humanized the MJ character because she was super annoying in them first two movies. Like, she is just, it's like there's like a rain cloud over her whole body all the time. Like, she is the personification of Asperger's syndrome. Like, she just, oh man, it's just that, and the fact that she never combed her hair. It just just bothered me to know, like, she couldn't put a brush to that thing, like nothing. Like it was just there.
Listen, curly hair is not brushable. Okay.
I mean, it isn't. You're right. It isn't when you don't try. You absolutely right. Like she looked like a bird nest them first two movies. I mean, she's still like a bird nest in this, but it wasn't as bad. And her personality definitely was better in this. But I don't like that they try to shove her and the best friend, the Ned dude, in your face in like this movie. It's like, hey guys, I know I can bench press a freaking car, and I literally fought like the most powerful being in the universe, but I need you two powerless idiots to come with me and help me with this superpower problem. Like, no.
They were good emotional support, so I don't like what you're saying right now.
I mean, that's nice, but like, think about that like logically.
I don't need to.
I'm super durable.
You got you starting to go. You gonna dig yourself in a hole because then we're gonna start talking about Buffy being a badass and having her unpowered friend Xander coming along.
Right, the Scooby Swap.
They're gonna say.
Let's be clear.
Friendship.
Buffy is marginally strong.
Yeah, but
Spider-Man, that's a whole nother level of strength. They was power bombing people to a goddamn apartment building. Buffy ain't doing nothing like that.
Still, you got to have a friends. I don't know.
Yeah, Xander.
Like, I can understand. I understand exactly what you're saying. I think they just want to put them up in there because kids probably watch it too, and as friends, I don't know. They pushing the friendship thing and stuff.
I guess it is just stupid, but I hate that little Indian boy is Flash Thompson. Like, I can't stand him. He is the worst Flash Thompson ever.
Oh, wasn't Flash supposed to be like attractive?
Yes, and a jock, and a bunch of.
And nobody would believe that you are popular. Sorry.
And how would you even get the name Flash? Like, why? Because you run from bullies real fast? Like, what? Get out of here, bro.
He do math problems fast.
That's pretty much. It's
but he's like a nerd. He's like a nerd bully. Like, he's a nerd who bullies nerds. That's who. Like, he's like the top of the.
He talks a lot of crap.
Yeah.
Is that like a serial killer that kills other serial killers?
Yeah, he's something like that.
Oh man. But when you get to see Doc Ock for the first time, that was really cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Even though this movie was 100% nostalgia bait the whole time, I was there for it.
Yeah, it was good to see him come in.
I mean, if you're gonna watch it, go to the theater.
Oh yeah.
Because the feedback to every little moment of nostalgia is epic. Like, in our theater, people were clapping,
jumping up, boy.
They were like, "Woo!" And it was great. It was genuinely great to see the excitement in everybody's face. I mean, mine too, but I wasn't the only one excited. So that was pretty cool.
Right. So when they brought in Andrew, like, I was for it. I mean, there were people that was genuinely surprised. I knew who that was as soon as they opened the portal, and they're like, "Hey, Peter!" I'm like, "Bro, he's too tall to be y'all Peter Parker. Y'all get out of here." So, but when they brought Toby in, I was like, I mean, I knew it was gonna happen, but it was still awesome.
Yeah, it's cool the way he come in all casual and cool.
Yep.
Hey guys.
At least he didn't come in like Bully McGuire.
I just came in through your little portal thingy. It was like, it closed. He just sitting there.
Bruh, is it me, or did they do every Spider-Man meme that's popular? Like, they literally did every single one of them.
Yeah, they did.
Oh man, they did the pointing meme. They did the "I'm something of a scientist myself." Oh, bro, they went.
Oh yeah, I'm something. Yeah, I love it. Like I said, everything dealing with the Spider-Man together was perfect. Or either just the Spider-Man talking, to somebody else. It was all perfect with them.
Their fights were amazing.
Yeah,
they were pretty boss. Even the emotional parts where you're just like, oh man. That like hits your heartstrings, kind of. Yeah, that was done. The
one scene that I'm gonna need to see again to maybe capture it completely was the one where the Andrew one had like jumped off the building to save MJ.
Yeah.
And he called her. He ain't even have to say it. Everybody who had seen the old movies already know. He's
Right.
like, man, he like, I actually saved her. Like, I guess it was like him.
Yeah,
What's the word? Like, he actually.
he redeemed himself.
Yeah, he redeemed himself. There you
himself
go.
from
Yeah,
hurting
yeah,
the
there
woman
you
he loved. Yeah.
Yeah.
That like there was like all 4 rows where we were sitting. They were just all in tears in that moment because he was like, "You okay?" And she's like, "I don't know. Are you?" Because you look like you about to burst into tears.
I just-
maybe he'll go ahead.
Oh man, I really liked when they were dealing with that whole situation, and I really, really like the fact that they don't, like in the original movies, they kind of don't really go into how strong Spider-Man really is.
Yeah.
And like I like how like Andrew Garfield was like, yeah man, after you know Gwen died, you know, I just stopped pulling back. I stopped holding back, and I was like, yep, that's right, because you know, Spider-Man, he ain't no punk. Like,
Yeah.
physically, like he is very strong, and that's something they've really done well with that in this. Like, this is one of the very few things they have done well throughout all 3 movies and Civil War, is really showing you that Spider-Man is strong. Like when he went up against Winter Soldier, he just stopped that fool's arm like it wasn't nothing.
He's
Yeah.
like, "Cool. That's a cool arm you got there."
You know. So I mean that was definitely, you know, something to really talk about. And I like the fact that they just wasn't automatically like good at working together.
Oh yeah. The whole when them two were like, we never worked with anybody. They always working by themselves. He always he worked with the Avengers. They was like, who is the Avengers? I just
What is an
say, man,
Avenger?
Yeah. Or you? What did they say? Were you on a team?
They were like, "Oh
what
my
they say?
god, that's awesome! What's an Avenger?"
Yep.
Yo, that movie is hilarious.
You
It
fought
was
us.
really, really good. Even the jokes, especially the joke with the lizard, where he just kept wanting to turn everybody into
Yeah,
lizards.
into a lizard. That was one of my favorite because they didn't really do anything with him in this movie. But every time someone come up, he's like, "I know how to fix that." They go, "Turn into a lizard." He's like, "Turn into a lizard." I was just like, "Yo, this dude got one track mind."
He was focused.
And I like how they did acknowledge that some of these people, it wasn't their fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't Doc Ock's fault. It wasn't even Electro's fault that stuff happened to him. You know what I'm saying? Sandman, he ain't do nothing to deserve what had happened to him. Even Dr. Connors, the only one that was really, like, kind of at fault was the guy.
Yeah, because he did go in there and test that stuff on himself and you know, all that other stuff.
Yep.
So I thought that was really interesting. And I love the soft reset of the character, because you and I, all 3 of us have talked about how, you know, him being basically Iron Lad is not the move.
Yeah.
Like, it just
I
wasn't.
hated that. That's why I don't like the first 2 movies. Like I say, I'm glad that what happened at the end, because it looked like, when I was talking, I said it looked like what they gonna do, since nobody don't know who he is, and he got the original suit back, that he can just, it's like none of this stuff happened, Avenger stuff, anything, so he can sit there and be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's it.
Right.
Poor,
And they did
broke,
mention that a few times.
ain't got no family. It's just him by himself struggling. Eventually work at the Daily what is it?
Yeah, it'd be a
Daily-
bugle.
Yeah, and all that stuff. Like, I'm gonna be happy.
I mean, but who's gonna be his boss? Because I mean, you know, J. Jonah Jameson is basically the Alex Jones of their world.
No. He kept his I don't know if you noticed in the movie, but because of all the stuff that happened with Spider-Man, they gave him the news the news station.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
And so he's like literally on TV on the news reporting now. So yeah, he's not at home anymore with the green screen. He's on the actual news. He's more like a Tucker kind of.
Ah, so he like the Tucker Carlson. He went from Alex Jones to Tucker Carlson. Okay, I got you.
I don't know, or whoever is on the
Yeah,
news
just say
that is
anybody
kind of
on
part
the
of
news.
CNN or Fox or whatever.
And that'll be a cool little change, since, you know, newspapers ain't the thing now anyway.
Right. So what? You got to get video of Spider-Man that you can stream. You can't get pictures of Spider-Man no more.
It's gonna be a live stream of Spider-Man.
Get me streaming of Spider-Man. Like what?
It's
That's
gonna
what's
be
up.
interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I enjoyed it. Like I went into that thing so skeptical because I was like, man, them first two movies are just like they're just not it. But this one definitely came through, and I like the fact that they did not hit you over the head with the preaching and the girls can do it too and all other stupid stuff that they be trying to do in movies lately. Like they just played it straight up Spider-Man, and they didn't. The only weird thing was the Aunt May thing, and that kind of fixed itself.
That's
What
not
was weird?
nice.
Now
That
that
was
you
terrible.
talking back about Aunt May real quick, I was gonna go back to how these three movies before the this last one right here, where he was in there with Captain America. They've been pushing how hot she is, and everybody want her, and she ended up with Happy.
Right, and
No,
Happy get
he's
fatter
trying to
every
break up with
movie,
Happy.
bro. Like I love Jon Favreau as an actor. I love him as a director. He is a genius. But bro, I need you to do some CrossFit, or hit that keto up or something, because he get bigger every movie, bro.
Yeah, you don't want to lose him no time soon because he's doing a lot of
Right.
good work.
Yeah.
He's doing. Is he doing a Mandalorian? Who doing Mandalorian?
Yeah, he doing Mandalorian. Him
Yeah,
and
you
Dave
got to keep
Filoni.
him alive. Got to keep him.
Yeah, we don't want him like doing a George R.R. Martin. You know that fat fuck about to die any second now. I swear to God.
Hey, don't say that. Don't.
He ain't never
say
finishing them
that.
books. No way. He could lose all that weight tomorrow. He ain't writing them books, bro. Just let it go.
Jacob.
You not getting another Game of Thrones, another Song of Ice and Fire from him. You're not doing it.
I wonder what he be doing every day.
Everything but writing them books. That's what he does.
We wake up, walk into the room with the typewriter.
That man
look
is
at
gonna wake up with that lady, like in that movie that basically cut dude's legs off and tied him to the bed.
Misery.
Right before, yes.
Bruh, this man has literally written an entire video game that I think comes out either next month or February called Elden Ring. He wrote a whole video.
It's like the Game of Thrones version. Just write the book. Just write the book. Just the book would be great.
Which I think I'll just hang out today.
Yo. Anyway,
Like, I would hate to be his agent. I'd be like, bro, you gonna write that book today? Nah, I don't think I will. Like, he gonna hit you with that Captain America.
that man. I have a question. So, did anybody get with the Green Goblin? Did anybody get Joker vibes from it? I know this is a whole nother.
No, not necessarily, and I can tell you why.
Please do.
The Joker is cognizant of everything that he is doing. He is making active decisions to be crazy. Green Goblin's psyche is split between Norman Osborn and the Goblin. So he can't necessarily be held accountable in the same way that the Joker could be.
Well, that's not what I mean by Joker vibes. I meant like he wanted Spidey to lose his composure. He wanted Spidey to be as
So
violent.
you mean like Heath Ledger Joker in Dark Knight?
Yeah, he wanted
I
him
see
to
that.
cross that line.
Well, I don't
But
even know. Well, yeah, I
it's
still wouldn't call it
different.
Joker related. Yeah, I think it's just him. He fucking with people. Joker just want Batman to act a damn fool for some reason, and it seemed like Green Goblin want any and everybody to like cross a line, and then
Because Joker's trying to prove a point. Yeah, Joker's trying to prove a whole point. Like, he's saying, look, bruh, you human just like I'm human, and humans do messed up stuff to each other. And you keep trying to act like you above that, and I'm gonna prove that you not. Whereas Green Goblin is like, bruh, do you see how powerful we are? Why are you living by this whole morality thing when you should be ruling over these people? They are nothing to us. We could put our whole hand through their chest like it ain't nothing. And you keep playing around. Like, that's Green Goblin's whole beef.
I suppose.
So to me, I get what you're saying, but it is different.
But they are different. Like I definitely could see like if them two was in the same comic book, they might be buddies, but they might not like each other. I can see them definitely not liking each other either, but they might be boys sitting there trying to double team and change everybody.
Yeah.
Until they get pissed off at each other.
Yeah.
He gonna come up to a Joker and be like, I'm something of a psychopath myself.
Yeah. Green Goblin.
Jesus.
They was talking about Green Goblin. I said this to you before. I think Green Goblin, and like in the first movie with Toby, he beat the dog shit out of Spider-Man from the beginning of the movie to the end of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And
He was cheating though. Like Spider-Man be trying to save people, and he trying to fight Spider-Man while he doing it.
But that's some good bad guy shit. But look, he beating the dog shit. Well, what about the fight at the end? That was just them straight up fighting in a building, like by themselves.
Bruh.
And he was just dogging him. Like I used to feel so. I remember being younger, and I never felt so bad for somebody getting their ass whooped. When Spider-Man was getting his ass whooped in that building.
Oh
He
yeah.
was dogging him.
The
And
crap
then
he
he-
was talking about was about Aunt May. It was just
Yeah, that's why he a piece of trash. He just he talks like I think in the first movie he's probably beating Peter's ass and talking about how he gonna go have fun with Mary Jane when he done with him. He's like, what? You're like, dude, you wilding out. You gonna get him some underage.
Can we talk about the fact that the Spider-Man movies under the MCU are the only movies where they don't literally kill every goddamn bad guy?
Yeah.
Vulture is still alive.
true.
The only one that's not alive is Mysterio, and you know what happened with that.
Yeah.
He killed himself.
Yeah, he basically killed himself. But, like, the Spider-Man villains, for the most part, are still alive. They just, like, because, Marvel be doing stupid stuff. They be killing off the villains, and it's just, like, one of these days, I'm going to do a whole video of all the missed opportunities and times that Marvel
the
trolled
people.
fans.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just like, bruh, like, you got to keep them. There's no reason that Killmonger should be dead. There's no reason that Hela from Thor should be dead. There's no reason that Red Skull should be dead. Like, y'all just literally messing the whole thing up.
Yeah.
And we definitely doing a video about how terrible this next Avengers team is going to be.
Yeah, I still don't even know. I'm waiting to see what this darker. I know they built a dark Avengers team. I just want to see that whole team get together.
Even, like I said, like, I was literally going over who is now Avenger, like, to be Avengers. Like, these people suck. Like, these new Avengers team, like, who they gonna fight? Like, they gonna fight Kang? Nah, bruh. Nah. Nah, fam. But you gonna send Shang-Chi after Cam? Get out of here. Get
we
after
def-
Kang?
Yeah,
You
we
about to do that.
definitely should do a thing on that for real. Then, now that you said it, it do make a lot of sense. Like with the people we know so far, not anybody that ain't been in the show yet or movies supposed to be coming up. Only the ones that have been out so far, and just putting them together and seeing how
Yeah, it's just gonna be super whack, bro. It's like, man, if y'all don't get out of here with this lame bush, like they gonna have to reset the whole thing, like they did with Spider-Man. They gonna have to reset a lot of this because I'm sorry, some of these people, I just can't see them as Avengers. Like they just not cool enough.
Yeah, it's mostly human people too. Like I'm thinking about Falcon, Winter Soldier, who we got the superpower, Hulk and She-Hulk.
Yeah, but
Winter
you got remember Hulk is
has
depowered
powers.
now, so he's not like
No,
Hulk
I know,
Hulk
but I'm
anymore.
just naming off people, just naming off the ones that I know of are around.
Yeah.
Then
Last
you
time
got-
I seen. You
Who
say
else you got?
Shang-Chi,
Yeah.
Daredevil.
No, they ain't gonna put him. He ain't gonna be an Avenger. They gonna make him. He gonna be street level still. You got Spider-Man, who nobody gonna know who he is, but they gonna know who Spider-Man is. They just not gonna know who Peter Parker is. Then you got Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and freaking Monica Rambeau. So you got all three of them. You got the new shorter Black Widow. Then
Right.
you got
Little
Girl
Widow.
Hawkeye. Like, bruh, it's gonna be so lame. And it's not even because they girls. It's because it's like, bruh, these are not, like, I would have rather they have Pepper Potts be the new Iron Man than them trying
Yeah.
to sandwich in Ironheart, which is gonna happen, by the way. Like, it's just gonna be so lame. Like, the next Avengers movie is gonna be just utter incomplete trash. Just put that on your calendar. When it comes out and I'm right, don't even come for me.
Nobody likes you. This is why.
For real.
They'll have the Daywalker with him. Come on now.
Bro, you know Blade can't be an Avenger. Dark Avenger, maybe. Literally and figuratively.
I still got to see how that's gonna be.
That might be okay. And then you got what, Moon Knight coming out. He got to be a Dark Avenger too because he's crazy. Like this is not gonna go.
Y'all need to let these poor people live. They
But this
trying
shit
their
could be
best.
so trash. And then
I mean,
what, you gonna bring the
maybe
Eternals
well,
out? There's only like 3 of them left.
Well, maybe we had a Fantastic Four and the what's name body, and the Fantastic Four and the X-Men.
Bruh, they not doing that. You really think they're gonna let you have a whole white family in today's time? You think they're gonna let you have a whole movie about a white family?
One of them orange, and one of them can turn orange.
Oh my god, we gonna see, bro. We gonna see.
Facts.
But anyway, guys, that's our spoiler talk for Spider-Man No Way Home. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. If you like the content, you want to see more of it, maybe consider subscribing if we've earned it or if you think we've earned it. And we'll see y'all on the next one, man. 8-Bit Heroes out. Peace.
See ya.
Holla.